What up, though, FB fam? What up, though, OneStream.tv fam? As I kick my mic, this your man, he called The Wolf, and we back with another episode and another week of Green Crosses. And I want to thank all of y'all for tapping in with me. And normally I do the show at 4:20, but I decided to do it later on because I have a special guest, and I wanted to set some time back so she can get here. And we want to make sure we have our time right. So we wanted to make sure it's comfortable for her. So we set the time back so she can get here and we can get this interview in the right, smooth, comfortable way, because this lady who I have on the show today is a very busy young entrepreneur who is out here making strides in the cannabis world of cooking. You hear what I'm saying? And it's a pleasure and blessing to have her on the show today. But before I bring her on the show, I just want to say thank you all for tapping in. And this is the OneStream.tv family. This is the OneStream.tv channel. This is Green Crosses, and this is Vibration Frequency Studios right here in Inglewood. And this is a lovely, lovely platform that we have for these shows and for all you independent artists out there. We just had the Wolf Den just passed on First Friday, and we had some great artists there that night. And we just had a nice event the other day, too, Tuesday. And speaking of the event, this is the guest that I have on the show today. We had a beautiful event. It was a sauced up event. It was sauced up, and it was a 420 recipe. It's a book that's coming out called Sauced Up. It was written and produced by yours truly, who I'm getting ready to bring on the show right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Chef Maverick in the building. Give it up. Yeah, look at her, fresh to death.
Thanks for having me.
Also a graduate of Tennessee State University, TSU stand up.
Yeah.
By way of Fisk University as well, at our home Nashville, stand up. We have an HBCU lady right here on the panel right now as we speak, and she is the shit. You hear me?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And your food is amazing.
Thank you.
You changed my palate in one night in a matter of minutes. I went from and I'm not going to say completely change it because I'm only going to eat it the way that I ate it with you.
Right.
So she made some coconut shrimp, cannabis-infused coconut shrimp. I mean, let me just say this. After that night, I went home, I slept, I didn't wake up till like deep the next day, first and foremost. And I'm not really like the edible eater like that, you know what I'm saying? But I ate her edibles, and then I had maybe one of those drinks, and I was like live. And but she made some coconut shrimp, and I don't even like coconut. And since I've been a child, and I told her, I said, man, she said, I guarantee you, if you eat mine, you're going to change your mind and you're going to start eating. I guarantee you're going to change your mind. I said, she don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I was like, she don't know me. I'll tell her when I say I don't eat something, I don't eat something. Man, they came around with the little trays. She made them like a little hors d'oeuvres, little bite size. And it came to me, and I looked at it, and the batter on that boy looked so good. I said, man, hold on. Man, I bit into that thing. It just like, you hear I just crunched? It was like, and I'm chewing it, that sauce. I was like, this is what I said. I said, damn. It's like that, damn.
Oh, God.
And I'm sitting there, so I'm waiting for the coconut taste, and I'm waiting for it. And it just steady going down. I'm like, what? Man, hold on. I'm like, hey, give me another one.
Yes, sir.
Give me another. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So later on, I went over there and told her, I said, hey, chef, you changed my whole shit, my whole palate. You know what I'm saying? I said, but if I do eat it, it's got to only be from you, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Because anywhere else, they're not going to cook it the same way.
No, it ain't too many people that cook.
They're not going to cook it the same way. And anywhere I eat it the first time and I like it, I'm stuck with them. Mm-hmm. Like when you first get a dog and you feed it, that dog only going to be stuck with you.
Right.
They coming to you all the time, so I'm your dog. Chef Maverick, I'm your wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
so
I'm glad you liked it though. Like for real, like a lot of people do that. I have tons, especially like kids, everything. I hate mushrooms. I hate coconut. Aaliyah, my fiance, she's like, oh, I hate mushrooms. And then I made her mushrooms. She's like, man, these fire. Like she asked for me to make them now.
Now,
like
what kind of mushrooms were those that you was eating? I mean, you used because they was kind of small, right? Look like they were white or something.
Yeah. So so in the book, I have a recipe that goes along with my cannabis.
What book? What book?
Okay, first of all, the reason we're here.
We'll talk about it.
The reason we're here.
Just talk about a book.
The book.
The book.
The book.
The book.
Sauced Up, 420 recipes featuring my math sauce, gourmet cannabis-infused sauces right here. It's a book that comprises of 14 really delicious, pretty simple cannabis-infused recipes that you can do at home using my math sauce, you know. And so a lot of people don't know, number one, that I even have these cannabis-infused sauces. So number one, this is some news for y'all. If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
But number two, if you're wondering how you use a cannabis-infused sauce, like a pasta sauce or a pesto or a mustard or, you know, a jerk barbecue sauce, then this is the book. The book shows you how to do it. The book is here. So, like I said, it's 14 recipes featuring a few of my cannabis-infused sauces that I have. I have over 12 sauces, you know.
Damn.
And so,
I was only thinking like 4.
like, nah, I got like 12 of them joints. And I don't know, like, I get an idea and I'm like, why not? Like, I'm going to make it. And the list has evolved over a few years, but...
I know you got some pineapple something.
I got some, well, my jerk barbecue sauce is actually a pineapple jerk barbecue sauce. And so one of the recipes in the book is the jerk barbecue meatball sub, which is banging. It
oh,
has
my God.
Escovitch slaw on top.
With any kind of meat, of course. You use it, whatever kind of meat, like
whatever
turkey
kind of meat you want, but I make it vegan in my book. Yeah, I use it
because you made some meat. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. I just went. I won't consider myself vegan. I just say I stopped eating red meat. Okay, and I do eat fish, but I had stopped eating fish too for like about a month. But I went back to it because I just kind of needed some fish, you know. But she made some steak. I'm talking about this like this. I never saw it before like this, you know, because I'm still new at this. But it was like round and it looked like a big hamburger patty. But she was cutting it. It was cutting off like chunks of steak, you know. And then she made it into these quesadillas. Whatever this cheese was, and I'm lactose intolerant, so if I was to eat all that cheese, whatever, I know I'm gonna be like bubble gut and all that. I didn't have none of that.
Yeah, because the cheese was vegan.
I ain't had none of that.
It was a vegan.
I was waiting for it.
Quesadilla, so no dairy at all.
It was incredible.
No dairy at all, and it tastes like cheese, doesn't it?
Yes, it did, and the meat tastes like steak.
Tastes like steak.
And I don't even eat beef, but I was just like, damn, I used to eat beef as a little steak. And I'm like, damn, I get the chance to get that taste again,
right,
you know?
Right.
And you did that.
I did that.
So that same patty that you made out of that, you can make that. That's you can do a hamburger, like make that into a hamburger.
It's a carne asada. So actually, like that's something you can actually buy. Go to Sprouts. So like, you know, this is not even. I'm not endorsed by them whatsoever.
Well, right.
But the product is called. It's meaty, and it's a new like. It's a vegan meat alternative, and it's made out of mushroom roots. So it's actually what you ate was a mushroom.
Wow.
And it's crazy, like whatever science they use to
meat it up, to make it like a meat.
This meaty is fire. And
that's so, crazy how they do it.
I just add my seasonings to it, you know.
Right.
Like you can,
I saw how you seasoned too, and I love to watch food for you being prepared. And I saw how you were seasoning. You made it look so damn good. I
just add my own seasoning and flavor to it. It's just like any other meat, you know. Yeah, I could possibly make that, you know, but that's some new technology stuff. You know, for me, when I want to do like a meat alternative, I usually use like a chicken of the woods mushroom, and that tastes just like chicken. It looks just like chicken too, but I feel like that's probably one of the roots they use to make the meaty patty, because it resembles a very, very much like a meat texture. So like, I don't know, like I just think I'm really a fan of the product, and I like using it. And it's fire, like, so I'm gonna introduce people to it, you know.
Have you used the because I go to Whole Foods, and have you used the I forgot the name of the brand, dog it, but they're the you know, the Italian sausages and all those, like the Italian,
the Beyond sausage.
Yes.
Yeah, I use those. So
do you like
in
those?
the book as well, I use that.
I love those because I like the well, I have my little lady, she makes the onions and you know, like they do at the park outside of the Staples Center and all that, you know,
the
grilled
onions and peppers and stuff.
Yeah, but she do those, but with the vegan, I'm sorry, the Beyond Dogs. It is amazing, and they taste just like eating an Italian sausage. It really does.
It's really close. It's
real close.
It's real close, if not just like it for sure.
Because if I made it for people who didn't eat it and they just bit into it, you know, they'd be like, wow.
Nah. Especially not the way I season. Like, the thing about me is, like, I'll never, like, just eat nothing out of the package. I always add my own seasoning. So you never know. You're like, oh, man, this what? Because it's not going to taste like, you know, you just buy it out the thing. So, you know, it's just the way you add the flavor to the meat. But it's just, you know, it's a good alternative if you don't have the actual sausage to go buy or the you know, chicken or whatever. But yeah, I really like introducing people to like vegan alternatives because that's something that I'm really into.
A lot of like before I became like a plant-based or, you know, vegan or vegetarian, I don't know what I am. You know, it's just I just stopped eating red meat, and I've been stopped eating like beef and pork for over 30 years. The last meats that I was eating regularly was fish and turkey. You know, and I had kind of like left chicken alone. I don't even buy chicken, but if somebody had it at an event and they didn't have anything else, I would eat some chicken. But I really stopped eating chicken. But so fish and turkey meats were the last meats that I just completely had stopped. And then I went back to fish, but I hadn't went back to turkey meat yet. Whatever, if I ever go back.
No, but I couldn't go back to turkey. They say that it has more carcinogens in it than a pack of cigarettes.
Exactly. So I need to stop. So I need to stop. And I'm one of those kind of people that once I learn something like that,
I can't go back. I think that's what happened for me too. I mean, outside of my personal health issues, but that definitely contributed to like.
I never heard that part.
Yeah, like I mean, I found especially because I'm so predisposed to cancer in my family. When I heard that, I was like, oh no, I got to cut all meat, like because even chicken isn't safe. Chicken and turkey is not safe.
No doubt. That's
so
the chicken.
Like, yeah, it's not safe.
And shout out to the black doctor who found the cure, how to treat the cureness of cancer without and kill it off without harming the body and making you lose hair and all that shit. She learned it with nanotechnology. Wow. You know, this is a black doctor. It's a woman too, so black girl power. You know, black girl magic. Shout out to her. I forgot her name, but it's on. If anybody on my Instagram and they watching this right here on Facebook right now, just tap in, and if I send it to you, what's her name? But anyway, back to Chef, and Chef's also went to Tennessee State University, so we shared that home because I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for like 7 years. I went to Fisk University for 5 of those years. And it's right down the street from each other. And it's like we're basically on the same campus with each other.
No, for real, it's really a few blocks away.
A few blocks away, you know. And we hang out on their campus. They come down to hang out on Fisk campus. And it's a big thing, you know. Sometimes it was rivals.
No, mostly rivals.
Rivals.
I can't recall ever hanging out at Fisk campus, but I did. I dated someone who went to Fisk at one point.
I was gonna say, a lot of guys come down to Fisk because we got all those girls down there. There's only like one boy dorm and all those girl dorms down there.
Oh, that makes sense.
So the guys
when I was there, I was so focused on hooping, like I just wasn't doing anything.
Right, you was
like,
TSU.
I was all about like. I mean, I didn't have time to do anything. I was,
and the difference between y'all two because y'all were signed. Now. Well, all the time for y'all, TSU, but at Fisk, it's just not being this way. But the difference is because y'all athletes were signed, you know, and recruited, and scholarships, and you know, so y'all had that typical, you know,
that D1 experience,
that D1 experience.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, at Fisk, we were, you know, private university, so everything came out of the what's the word? The alumni's pockets and. You know, and we had certain grants that they allowed every year, and then you got this budget, and then it just was tied up already. So we didn't get that same treatment, you know, as the D1s. Although we played D1 schools and independents, and all over D2s, D3s, but so y'all had that kind of y'all were consumed with it, like that kind of athletic feel at that kind of black college.
That was the schedule. It was it was weights. It was the film.
All that. See, we had none of that.
All that stuff.
None
we
of
had, like, before in the morning, we had to get up and go do this, and then we had class, and then after class, we had to come back and we had to go lift weights, and then we had practice after that. And
y'all had your own gym too. They got their own gym.
We had to go. We all had like team ice baths and like.
I did that over there.
We had all kind of stuff, and then after practice, after games, we going.
Y'all had all that paraffin wax over there.
Yeah, all that stuff. Like having to go watch film and just like doing other like breakout practices with just guards or just whatever. Or even for me, I was so ambitious because I when I was at TSU, my first year I walked on.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I had a scholarship at Clark Atlanta at first, and then I didn't want to play at Clark anymore because it was similar to Fisk and like it wasn't like big enough for me.
See what I'm saying?
And I felt like I was bigger than that, and
That's
I didn't really like playing there, and so I went to TSU and I walked on, but the next year I got a scholarship. So like I earned a scholarship there.
Exactly.
So
and that's one thing about state, they allow walk-ons that really come and play on their team.
But they saw me working out more than their players because I would be in there all day. Like as long as they let me in the gym, I would be in there shooting. If I wasn't shooting, I was lifting. If I wasn't lifting, I was in class. And if I wasn't doing either one of those, I was asleep or like running or whatever. But I was always working out or practicing, like because I really was so passionate about
hooping. Yeah. Did you end up starting?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, of course.
Hard work. So putting that work in. That's what I was telling Francisco. I was like, man, like we be at courts, whatever, playing, and those dudes be talking, whatever. I'm like, man, you ain't even doing nothing about me in my old game. Like, dude, I used to start down there for every team I played for. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I always had to work my ass off for it, though.
I
was always overlooked, but they knew I was better. But it was like I was underdog.
Underdog.
But then at the end of the day, they knew they needed me. So then second, like they start starting you at the
Trust me, I learned. I know that.
You know what I mean? They realized what they got.
I know that so well.
Yeah, so it was cool though. I always love proving myself, and that's really been me my whole life.
I love that too.
I'm always.
Because they have no choice now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they do, they just hating.
They just see I've always had a work ethic that's insane. So anybody who's ever known me can always say that. I always have an insane work ethic. I'm always gonna work hard.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make them next man work. I have to make my sinners and work.
At the end of the day, you can't deny me. You can't deny that I'm better.
Exactly.
Like I've worked my ass off.
I'm working. I'm coming in first when it's time to run and stuff. I'm making everybody work.
Everything. I'm first in everything. I'm lifting more than post players. I'm squatting more than post players. I'm in there deboing. I'm 5'7", but I'm jumping with everybody else. You making your way. I'm working. So it just didn't matter for me. I always prove myself.
Exactly.
So,
So not only is she a chef, she's also a baller, hooper. And y'all should see her penthouse. It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
It's all the way up.
Yeah.
We was up there on the rooftop, and we had a nice event the other night, and it was the Sauced Up. You see that book over there?
Yo.
It was the Sauced Up event. And we had a house full of a lot of people of influence and that was there, that making strides in the cannabis world and just entertainment. But we was all there to celebrate the launch of the Sauced Up 420 recipes, which is 420 recipes.
No,
420 recipes rather.
No, not 420.
No, it's 420 recipes for the 420 community.
Cannabis,
now, this is what I always want to ask since I've seen this book. On that cover right there. Yeah. Are those, don't tell me, are those crab cakes?
Yes.
I kept saying, I said, those are like crab cakes. I said, I will smash the
those are corn and crab cakes.
This is food porn. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. This shit right here is food porn.
Yeah.
Because look, when you was over there, Aaliyah was over there, putting all the little sauces and the drips and stuff all over there, right? And then there was these two ladies over there. This one tall lady had the long hair with the glasses on, and the other lady had this little twist in her head, and they was looking. They had their chin just right? And I said, and I walked up to them. I said, food porn, and they just bust out laughing. And then the one of them said, "Oh, look at it, just dripping and everything. Look how it's just all wet and dripping." I said, "You bad." Then the other lady would walk away "Ooh, y'all nasty," and walk away. I said, "Yeah, you thought it, but she said it."
Oh my God!
But they was over there looking "Oh my God, look at this." And that's when I said it to her. They was "Ooh, you right." She's like, "I can't wait to eat on that." I'm like, "Me either." Because they was making it look good. They was making it look good the way they was just putting it all together. That's what I'm telling you. Since I've been a child, I always love to see the food be prepared. When I used to be at White Castle, I used to look through the glass window, just watch them prepare all the burgers and shit just because I was greedy.
Greedy.
Man. Yeah. It's like some echo in here. I mean, you can hear it on the mic, on the speakers too in here. But look at this, y'all. It's like some amazing looking. The first page I turned to was with the spinach and herb pesto. Now,
Yeah.
When you spoke about that the other night, about the pesto, I love pesto, right? And when I first started eating it, I was like, damn, because I used to work at this company and they serve organic gourmet meals, 5-star meals. And I used to deliver to my clients out there. And so they used to have the pesto chicken. And I used to eat it. And then when I found out that they had the the pine nuts in there, I had to stop eating it because I was, it would like break me out, right? And so you make yours, and you don't have pine nuts in yours. You just make yours with basil and.
I actually had pecans in the one I made.
Oh, do you?
I had pecans in it, but a lot of times I make it without. Sometimes I'll use macadamia nuts or no nuts at all.
No nuts at all.
Yeah,
I thought you made it without no nuts.
Yeah, I made the other night. I think I had pecans in it.
Okay, I didn't eat on that night.
Yeah, you didn't because you told me about your allergy.
Yeah, but I didn't eat on that night.
But I had pecans in it that night. But I love pecans. I like they're kind of like buttery and they're smooth. Like they're like such a great nut to use. So like I like that in a pesto instead of pine nuts. But because of the allergen situation, a lot of times when I'm making it for people, like if it's a private client, I'll do it without it.
Right, and you definitely ask what they like and what they don't like, huh?
Right. And I might end up taking out the nuts in general from the recipe just to make it more allergy friendly for everybody.
Right, because it'd be more widespread, and a lot of people probably won't even miss the nuts. What do you think?
Not the way I flavor it, because y'all, you know how that flavor is.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
My sauce just hit different. So, it's like you go to the store and you get pesto, and if you were to compare it to mine, it's like night and day.
Who took the pictures for these?
I did.
Oh, you did all this artwork?
Yeah, I did all of it.
This page right here, this balsamic vinaigrette page?
Yeah, I did the whole thing. I did it with my camera. I have a professional camera. And, we did it in my kitchen in my house, actually.
Where we had the event?
No, my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I live at, I'm not going to tell everybody where I
live. No, do not do
that. I have a nice kitchen. I have a really nice kitchen, some good light. I have some really good natural light, too. So that's why some of the pictures are kind of bright, because I shot them in some natural light.
I'm so glad I turned to this page. Because you gave me a biscuit to take home. And the very next day, I opened that boy up and put it. I did exactly what you said, but for some reason my oven didn't go to 450 the other day or 425. I don't know why it didn't go up to digital. So it was at 350. So I left it in the oven, right? And then I went upstairs and guess what I did? Rolled up a blunt, got the smoking, and then I got on the phone.
Oh my God!
And I said, "Oh shit, I forgot about it." No. By it being on that low setting, it evenly just cooked it so fucking smooth that when I went on there, I just cut it open open. I just put some butter all over that thing, and man, I ate it just like that. It was so damn good that I'm like, damn, I wish I had like 2 more. Not 1 more, 2 more.
2 more, though.
2 more. Now, was it infused?
No, not infused.
Oh, okay, because I was like, damn, if this is infused, boy, I'm about to probably be through.
No, it wasn't infused. I made a lot. I didn't make any of that food infused because.
Oh, you didn't?
And you could have had.
I didn't know that. I thought you had.
But you could have some of my edibles or because I was gonna use some infused sauce, but I didn't.
Okay.
But I just didn't want people to be afraid to try it.
Oh, I'm thinking I'm eating infused the whole night. I'm like, yeah. I'm eating some infused.
But there was some infused sauce on the premises, so you could have.
You did on that drizzle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did have drizzle, and I kept wiping my drizzle too. Like, I need you over here on the rest of this.
Could have had some, but yeah, those biscuits, in the book they say the best gluten-free vegan because they're gluten-free vegan. Like there's not like a lot of gluten-free.
I think that was my first time eating a gluten-free biscuit
that have a good texture and that's like good. That
wasn't even a wheat biscuit, was it?
Nah, it was just gluten-free.
Right,
vegan.
That's why I was like that.
Yeah, so it was, but the texture is great. It's perfect.
It was perfect.
You don't miss nothing. You can't tell it's not.
It was perfect. I could eat those like, man.
And it's simple ingredients too, like the recipes in the book. Like
right.
And you can make a little. I think it makes 8 biscuits. And you can.
I could taste it because it was kind of. To me it was like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
It was so good, man. I drenched my shit with butter, boy. I ain't gonna lie. It was so damn good.
I already know it was good. Sometimes I like,
that was my breakfast.
I'll use it and I'll make sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, and it tastes just like a McDonald's biscuit. Because I'll make my vegan sausage, my spicy vegan sausage.
They got some nice ones too.
But I make my own. Like I get the Beyond sausage and I season it with my seasoning.
Man, you gotta make me some one day. And then
I put it in. That shit tastes.
You gotta make me some one day.
Like it tastes better. It's like a gourmet version of the McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Listen, I would probably smash about 3 or 4 of them damn things.
Like I literally be like stuffing that shit in my face.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so simple, but it's like one of my favorite things to make.
See, that's like I'm like a closet fat kid. You know what I'm saying?
Me too,
like, oh my God, I love food. When your birthday?
February 3rd.
Oh, you Aquarius? Okay. Yeah. My mama February 5th.
Yeah.
And my grandma, rest in peace, February 15th.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I love food. I love to eat. I love good food.
Yeah, me too. I like to feed people. So
I'm going. I'm definitely having this done.
Yeah.
I'm having this done.
Yeah.
Most definitely. With this song, just the way it is, I'm doing all this.
Just the way it is. You gotta play it just like that.
And when you did this, I asked myself, I said, how did she do that? You know what I'm saying? Did she like how many did you do this on different attempts, or you know what I'm saying? You just I'm saying to take the picture and you dribbled it down, because that's a perfect drip. And it's not photoshopped and none of that.
No, it's not.
How did
that's
you?
Actually like a screen capture. I took video and then I pretty much froze a section of the video as it's also, so it's just real time a capture.
You just poured it down and just let it drip.
Yeah, we just dripped it down, and the whole time we were recording, and then of course
that's a perfect shot.
We got still pictures at the end, but we took a video. So a lot of my images in here are motion shots. They're actually moving. And like that's why they're so 3D. Like that, I'm super proud of the graphics and the pictures.
Yeah, you did a great job, man.
Like I really, I compared it to some of the cookbooks that I actually own from other, renowned chefs, and I'm like, my book kind of like, in comparison to theirs, like it's kind of hidden though, like because the graphics are really, the pictures are really there.
This is dope.
It's
from the cover to the back.
I edited every picture.
From the rooter to the tutor is dope.
Yeah, it's
inner and outer.
Inner and out.
And this book is bought. It's sold already. So
yeah, that book is sold.
So we're gonna take a quick break, right? And then we'll come right back and we're gonna find out why is this book titled Sauced Up and how did that come about? With Chef Maverick, Eco the Wolf. We'll be right back, y'all. Green Crosses. Ow!
So man, he called a Wolf, a.k.a. Detroit Mitch.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm up off of West Warren, Tom and Joy Road.
Detroit versus everybody.
Many places to see, many places that can't nothing compared to Detroit versus everybody. No disrespect to them other cities, but it's Detroit versus everybody. Many places to see, many places that can't nothing compared to Detroit versus everybody. No disrespect to them other cities, but it's Detroit versus everybody. Yo, we sweet in IT hats, and on our back with that our sound, with those Cardis on, Lundy the top 10 smash and titty bar crashing. Where my niggas at? That be stacking those racks and spinning that show. My niggas from the.
This ain't beats, boy.
Ain't that DJ Chose over there? Look like DJ Chose.
Won't play me for no hoe, won't play me for no pussy. I really got tired. You got smoke, then I'm gon' bring that fire. The internet be fun and games till your mama cry. You say you a shooter, you a hitter till your hitter die. No name on these bullets if you went away. My little hitter, he a baby with a baby K. Niggas say they play for keeps, we playin' takeaway. I drop that bag on his head, he don't lay away. Yeah, I'm still riding, pussy boy hiding. This me in the song, when I see him, he on side. Ain't no games when you see me, better stay away. I got prices on his head, he don't lay away.
I got a payroll full of niggas that'll let us spray. Waiting on the op to come and test me, they gon' die today. Catch a flight to Cali, need to ease my mind and meditate. I don't never call on God, but I need him right away. Chose you right, they hiding, cause they know we riding. You ain't never lied, cause all of my niggas sliding. My niggas stick together like laces, yeah, we tied in. We gotta be violent, cause look at our environment. I've been out my mind lately, I'm taking medicine. I stay on my grind, baby, because I gotta win. If we ain't hit the first time, then we gon' spin again. Put a number on his back, like he'll let him in. Gang.
No name on these bullets if you went away. My little hitter, he a baby with a baby K. Niggas say they play for keeps, we playin' takeaway. I drop that bag on his head, he don't lay away. Yeah, I'm still riding, pussy boy hiding. This me in the song, when I see him, he on side. Ain't no games when you see me, better stay away. I got prices on his head, he don't lay away.
Hey, I put that paper in the streets and tell him clean it up. He a pack, I got him gone, I'm trying to read it up. I got blood in the streets and I can't get enough. I stroke a pussy with that Drake, I'm trying to beat it up. I keep evidence, I got Draco. We still walk hard, this ain't K-Room. See a eyeball, you let that thing go. Ain't no evidence, tell them let that case go. Yeah, I'm still sliding, all our ops hiding. Slide through the city if we see them get it poppin'. Pistol on my side, it's a throwaway. Ain't no telling who we catch, might be your bro today.
Ain't no name on these bullets if you went away. My little hitter, he a baby with a baby K. Niggas say they play for keeps, we playin' takeaway. I drop that bag on his head, he don't lay away. Yeah, I'm still riding, pussy boy hiding. This me in the song, when I see him, he on side. Ain't no games when you see me, better stay away. I got prices on his head, he don't lay away.
So man, he called a wolf, aka Detroit Mitch.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm up off of West Warren, Tom and Joy Road.
Detroit versus everybody.
Been many places seen many places, it ain't nothing compared to Detroit versus everybody. No disrespect to them other cities, but it's Detroit versus everybody. Been many places, it seen many places, it ain't nothing compared to Detroit versus everybody. No disrespect to them other cities, but it's Detroit versus everybody. Yo, we sweet in IT hats, and on our back with that our sound, with those Cardis on, Lundy the top 10, smash and titty bar crash. And where my niggas at, that be stacking those racks and spinning that show. My niggas from the
And we back with the Hooper, and we might go hoop this weekend, at least go shoot around. We can definitely shoot around, you know what I'm saying? And then you can watch the big homie get down while you shoot around. That's gonna make it. Anybody that's a Hooper, though, they ain't gonna be wanting to sit around. They're gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm running next. Yeah, I'll go. Especially when we see them other chicks out there running and shit, they thinking that they doing something. You're like, oh, I'm about to go out here and show these little chicks up. Let me go out here and bust a few J's. And then, you know, the crowd at Venice Beach, they always go crazy when they see the girls be out there doing. They go nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicks be out there balling. I ain't gonna lie.
I used to be out there when I was younger.
Yeah.
When I was young, I would be out at Venice. We used to play tournaments out there.
Oh,
Do you remember Say No?
Say No?
It was a big league. It was a big basketball league in LA. Like it was men and women's, but it was a high school and a college league.
Okay.
And it was lit. It happened for like 25, 30 years.
Well, I didn't know that. Say I never heard about it.
It happened at USC, but like I did a lot with them because the founders of the league, I knew them personally.
That was dope.
And we had some Nike tournaments up at Venice Beach that I participated in.
Yeah.
And, you know, some other things.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up. But I had times at Venice, but these old knees, I don't know how I'm playing out there right now. I don't know how you outside playing. I can't.
It's just, you know, the love of the game, you know. But I'll give them a couple games and I just, you know, chill out.
I love it, but I got too much to do. I can't get hurt.
Yeah, I can't get hurt. I feel the same way.
I have like some
yeah, I can't.
issues
I feel the
with
same
my
way.
knees and stuff. So like I can't really.
Yeah, you gotta be on the inside, if anything.
I can't really jeopardize what I have going on.
No doubt about that.
You know,
I feel the same way. That's why I go light out there.
Yeah, I'm too aggressive too. Like I take that shit for
once
real.
you get out there,
I'll
you
play
won't
hard
ball.
as fuck. Like I can't. I don't even know how not to.
How not to? I don't know. Right? I don't know how not
So
to
like
play hard.
I just prefer to just sit back. But plus, I haven't really played in a year, so I don't really
Yeah.
want to embarrass myself in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, right.
I'm not trying to do that right now. I need to be in the gym in a corner by myself for a while before I go outside.
Let me get my rhythm together.
I need to go get it together.
Me, I just go out there. I throw myself in the fire. Let me get on out here. and
I
just
mean,
say,
but usually, low key, the last time I played, I hadn't been there. I hadn't played in like over 8 months. The last time I went to the gym, and my first shot was wet. I
Right.
mean, like every time, like so. I mean, it's muscle
easy,
memory. You
muscle
feel
memory.
me? But like. When it comes to the endurance part, I think that's really what it is.
Yeah,
it's running.
yeah.
Like I'm not finna be running back and forth. I smoke weed. Like I be smoking too much. Like,
But you know, you
I'm
can miss
like,
it. You can be off like a first, like it be off a little step or half a step. You know, when you
yeah,
been
I
sit
might
out
be
so
all right
long.
for one game, but you know.
Yeah. After that, you're like, I'm good.
Oh no, we'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know. We kind of out of shape for real. It's probably the.
I know how. I know how it
But
is.
at the same time, like my body is so used to like, you know, like I feel like I jump back in it pretty quick. So it's cool. It's cool. I look. You know, if I have the time, I'll pull up.
For sure.
I'll play for real. Yeah.
For sure. So we back to sauced up.
Yeah,
Sauced up. Was you sauced up when you thought about being sauced up, writing sauced up?
Was I sauced up?
Yeah.
Was I high?
Was you high and said, you know what? And laying there and said, man, after you ate that first thing, you said, I should have ate that damn breakfast that I cooked earlier with some damn, because it was, you know, you like, that shit made me feel so good. I should have put some damn, I could have made that shit infused and made it even doper.
Yeah.
Was you laying there thinking like that after you made a good breakfast or something?
No, I don't know. I just think about, I'm good at marketing, right? And so, like, I know, like, my brand is Mav Sauce.
Okay.
And so it's like, I want to put out a compilation of recipes featuring my sauces so people know how to use it.
Right.
And it's like, what are you doing? You're saucing up your meal, right? You're just like, and like also another, I guess way that people use sauce is kind of like in the term of like fresh, right?
Right. Got the sauce.
Or high too. You can be like, man, I'm so sauced.
I'm
Like I'm
sauced,
fucking
for sure.
like high as fuck. Or like, man, you dripped out or you sauced up. Like it's kind of like
It's a whole
it's
metaphor.
kind of like how you say it sometimes. And so like because I'm kind of saucy in the way I dress,
Yes,
and
you
I'm
are.
kind of
Every
saucy
time
in
I
the
see
way
you.
I do anything, the way I present things.
You're
And
very
also,
colorful.
like, I'm very colorful. Just from my nails to my hair, like everything. But also like you saucing up your recipes. You're adding, not only are you adding cannabis.
You probably
you're
got
adding-
glitter on the inside of your body.
Probably glitter on my inside. You never know. Probably unicorn poop. Right. But you're adding math sauce, and that's saucing up your meal. You saucing up your dinner. Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your appetizers, your whatever you need. Like we have a sauce for everything. So
Okay.
Like, have the jerk barbecue sauce I mentioned earlier. I have a Memphis sweet barbecue sauce. In another couple months, we'll figure out, but Korean barbecue sauce is coming to finish the barbecue sauce line because I have a really good Korean barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Then I have my new garlic, tomato, basil pasta sauce.
Is it real garlicky?
It's garlicky. It's good. I have a couple recipes in the book for it. Some stuffed, vegan stuffed shells with like vegan sausage and ricotta cheese.
We say stuffed shells. What you mean
Yeah,
stuffed
stuffed
shells?
like pasta shells.
Okay.
Yeah, stuffed shells like jumbo stuffed shells.
And
So I have a recipe for that in
mix
there.
with what? What?
With the pasta sauce, with the garlic, tomato, basil pasta sauce. It's fire. It's so good.
Oh, my
And then
God.
another recipe I have in there for it is my Chicago deep dish stuffed pizza.
Okay,
yeah.
Stop.
So, like,
because
that's
I haven't had.
fire.
Listen, see, I haven't had, just like White Castle got the Impossible Burgers, and I'm able to go back to get that taste that I love so much in White Castle, right?
Yeah.
I haven't had pizza in probably over 30 years.
Wow.
So you mean to tell me you got a pizza?
I got a pizza recipe in here for you. That's gluten-free and vegan, no dairy for your belly. You feel me?
My motherfucking girl.
And it's
Because
a Chicago deep dish.
that's what I'm saying.
You can't find that nowhere in the United States
I gotta
of
eat
America.
yours first. I gotta have yours.
You gotta have mine.
I gotta have yours because
But
I'm
the
gonna
recipe
fuck up
got it
mine.
for you,
I
too.
know, but I want to taste yours. Whenever
Yeah.
you do it, you gotta be like, Ecor, I'm decided to do it tonight, or you having a pizza party.
Yeah, something.
Please call your boy over.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
When
I'm
I
pulling
tell
up.
you, my fiance keep talking about it. She's like, "Yo, that pizza is so motherfucking
She do a pizza
good."
party at the
Yeah, she
do a pizza party
right?
at the P house.
Yeah,
You know
my
what I'm
pizza's
saying?
hit actually. I do a pretty good pizza. I make all that stuff from scratch. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So another quick question for you in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the food you make, right? I know you got one of the recipes. You said, "Man, I don't want to put this in there because that's my shit. I don't want to get this one away." But you did. But you put it in there. Do you have one of those?
Yes, the entire book.
Great answer.
No,
Great answer.
in real life, but specifically the biscuits.
The biscuits.
Yeah, because I intend on taking that to like retail.
And you didn't want to let nobody know your recipe for that, right?
No, not really. But it's fine. Like, you can know the recipe, but still, when it comes to having it readily available, I still want to produce a product that's readily available in stores.
All right. Here's another question.
Yeah.
What is out of all these books, you said 100 and what?
It's 126 pages.
126 pages.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of recipes. Do we know the amount of recipes?
Yeah, it's just 14.
14 recipes.
Yeah.
Okay. So 14 recipes out of 14. What is your ultimate favorite, or do you have one?
Oh, man, that's too hard. That's hard because everything's really, really, really good. Really good. I can probably rank them, but I don't know. Like, that's hard.
Rank us. Let's top 5.
Okay, I give you top 5 for us.
I know the front page is definitely either if that's number
crab
1
cakes. Crab cakes
or 1
definitely like it's
in the top.
It's in the top, but
But how did it make the cover?
The cover, man, I don't
That's
know.
another question.
It was the most beautiful picture that we had.
Okay.
Like, It was that morning when we were shooting. It was the light was perfect. The picture was perfect.
Now, what page is it?
This is the very last one.
Are you serious? They made the cover is the last page.
I made you wait to the last page. It's like
okay, I get that. I get that. That's
it's
dope.
like waiting for the headliner.
You said you marketing. You
know what I'm saying?
You said about the marketing.
You know, I'm gonna build up the anticipation, but I give you 13 amazing things before then.
Before that, right?
It's like having like Michael Jackson as the headliner, but you still got Janet before then. You got Prince. You still got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like everything before that is still really, really good. It's just like as I was making it, and then as I was actually reviewing it at the end, I was looking at it like, man, every one of these recipes really do smack.
They slap good.
I have a barbecue jackfruit enchilada.
Oh, really?
That's bang.
I had a jackfruit taco recently.
But this is on a whole nother level. This shit is.
I already know it is because you already sold me. You sold me with the coconut and everything else I ate that night.
I got the that.
You really can cook, chef.
Thank you.
You ain't just a pretty face and the smile and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? She make the guys woo and be like, she really can cook. She really can cook.
The barbecue shrimp and grits, the shrimp and Gouda grits.
Oh my God, I gotta make that.
Flame.
With your sauce, right?
With the sauce.
I gotta make that.
Like I said, the stuff, you guys already had the stuffed mushrooms. So you
I
know
don't eat the mushrooms, so.
Well, Francisco, you had one.
He said you make the mac and cheese. You make the mac and cheese?
I make mac and cheese too. My mac and cheese is fire.
So did you say you had the vegan shells?
Yeah, I made the vegan shells. It's right here.
They can make the mac and cheese with that, right?
You can, no. I mean, it's not the same recipe, but I can.
No, I'm saying you can use the vegan shell to make the mac and cheese, or do they?
This is a jumbo shell, so it's a big
Well, do they have it that way where you can make mac and cheese like that?
Yeah, you can get small shells.
Okay.
But look, this is the shells recipe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That look good. And then that's the cheese over there. That's the ricotta.
Yeah, it's ricotta and it's
that's real ricotta.
It's vegan ricotta.
Oh, that's vegan. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's made out of cashews.
And where can they find the book?
You can find the book on Amazon. You can find the paperback on Amazon. It's available tonight. You should be able to get it.
Cashews, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Vegan.
It's made of cashews.
All cheese made out of cashews. With vegan cheese made out of cashews.
Not all of it. Some of the cheeses are coconut based, so I can give you a reference for like coconut cheese or like an oat milk cheese.
Okay. Would you say oat milk?
Oat milk cheese. Like there are options for you. Okay. But as far as the ricotta goes, I will have to. I'll give you a recipe that's a nut-free one.
Okay.
Okay. But this one in particular is one that contains nuts.
Okay.
But you can omit the ricotta and just do the vegan cheese,
okay,
and then just use the sauce, and it's still pretty good with the sausage.
Okay.
So there's ways around it. Don't worry, I got you.
Because I can still eat all the stuff that I like to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be my dilemma. Like my meal selection, chef. I have like short selections.
Mm-hmm, me too.
So you about to hook me up?
Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up. See, that's the shells right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make the mac and cheese, like the lobster mac and cheese and all that
stuff. Yeah, I can do.
You hear that, Francisco?
I do like dairy-free, like shrimp Alfredo.
Oh, that's one of my favorite dishes. That's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah. Oh, and another one of my top favorite recipes on here, the risotto.
Do you hear how excited I am about food? Because my cousin would be dying laughing if he's watching this show right now. Because he'd be like, you always tell me, you and your brother always get excited off of food.
Yo.
Man, you making me so hungry.
And another thing, one of my other favorite things on here, the pancake nuggets. It's one of the first ones on the
pancake nuggets.
Those pancake nuggets. So they're like, it's like a sausage coated in pancake fried.
Oh man, hold on.
Like it's so good, and it's vegan. So I call it a pancake nugget because like what's the chicken nugget, right? It's chicken breaded, fried, right? You dip it in sauce. So with my infused maple syrup, I made my sausage recipe for my vegan sausage, put them in meatballs, and then I dunked it in pancake batter. And then I fried it.
Oh my God.
And then you put some powdered sugar on it and you put it in the maple syrup. I'm telling you. If you high or like just some in the morning.
So you get like the salt and sweet at the same time? Oh my God.
And the sausage got a little spice to it. You got some red pepper flakes in it, some fennel, some garlic. Like it's so good.
Man, I hate you.
My sausage recipe is really good. So it's all in the book. And then
Oh, it's about to be all in my stomach.
It's all, look.
It's about to be all in my damn stomach.
Get y'all a copy.
Get y'all a copy, sauced up. You made it exciting too, you know?
Yeah.
You made it exciting. People are gonna be reading that book and looking at it. It's very like, when you open it up, you can just hear it. It speaks to you, sings to you.
Yes.
It's food porn. That alone, that front page alone, I'm telling you.
I need to send you pictures of these recipes for the next time, but you can see the pizza.
Now, what kind of crust is that? Regular crust, right?
Gluten-free crust.
Gluten-free crust.
Yeah, it's a gluten-free crust.
And what do you,
It's made out of rice flour mostly. Brown rice flour, tapioca.
But you can find those at your local, like
all
Health
of it,
Foods.
you can find it at like Ralph's or
really,
Kroger or
really?
Trader Joe's or, your Irvine or wherever, Publix, wherever you are, depending on where you are. You know what I'm saying? It's literally every store. Sprouts is a great source. Sprouts is everywhere. Whole Foods specifically. I use a lot of their products. So
yeah, they got some good healthy products.
All the stuff you can find in here, you can find definitely at Whole Foods and Sprouts. And Whole Foods and Sprouts is literally in every city across America. So
yeah.
If you can go to Whole Foods, you can get a copy of this recipe book on Amazon, and you can make sauced up recipes at home. You feel me? So
I'm definitely going to be having some fun at the crib making it because, I like to cook. I like to have food cooked for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have fun and like go through that book and do a lot of different recipes in there because
and
I want to change my palate.
I'm going to put out another one. It's going to give y'all a couple more.
Part two.
Part two,
I told you can't give you all
a little taste to see how everybody like it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she can't give y'all. You can't give all y'all.
Can't give y'all all the recipes.
Everything.
But, I want y'all to expand your imagination a little bit so you can start thinking about how to use stuff. Like not just think, I don't know what to do with this. Just what would you do with anything else? Like with regular.
And how long have you been a chef?
Professionally.
Yeah.
Since I guess 2016.
2016.
But I've been cooking since I was 5. Like I was a little kid.
And did you go to school for this?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
No, I actually got my degree in computer science, and I'm a software engineer. So that's why digital things and graphics and marketing and stuff like that. I also have a background in sales. I did inside sales for about almost 5 years for a corporate company. So like, I'm able to do all this stuff for myself that most chefs may not be able to do.
Right.
But my love for food has just been here since I was a child. I've always cooked for my family and my friends, events, and family members calling me on holidays, asking me like, "Hey, what's that recipe for that mac and cheese you made? Like, what you put in that? Let you put it in greens last time, And it just, I've always been the reference for recipes, but mostly like I took a lot of the recipes from my like great aunts and my mom, my grandma. I would just be under them watching them cook and cooking with them, and I just kind of absorbed and always cooked. Then they start asking me, what you do different? Go make this. Go make that, and then they didn't want to do it no more because I took their recipes and I just kind of either flew with it or just made it better, added my twist to it.
If you had a chance or offered the opportunity to be on one of those cooking shows, would you go? Like Top Chef?
I mean, I've already been on one, and because I didn't win, I was real mad. As an athlete, that's kind of hard.
Oh, God. You out there I'm crossing over on these ones.
It was real bad. If you guys watch Chopped 420, I'm on episode 5.
Chopped 420.
Chopped 420.
I never heard
it was
on
Discovery Plus. I don't know if it's still out there, but it was, it was out on Discovery Plus for a few years. I was out there. I was on the first season. That was in 2021. I think 2022. One of the years.
They told you to take off your apron, turn it in.
But I made it to the end. But the only reason I lost by a technicality. That's the thing. That's why it was like that's why it pissed me off because I actually beat myself.
What was the technicality?
I don't know. I almost want y'all to watch it, but
Oh, okay.
Nah, I mean, but I don't think you can find it actually because I recently tried to find it, Descendants and so on.
Right. Chopped 420.
Yeah, it was on Chopped 420. Even they took the preview off YouTube, but I don't know why, but that's kind of weird.
That's weird, very weird.
But either way.
It's always money situations and contracts.
Yeah, some
and shit.
contract was over, whatever it was. They didn't pick it up for another season probably. But I was one of the only black women on there to make it the only black women to make it to the end.
Oh, that was dope.
And so like, and I went
You was
up
a
against
threat, baby. You was a threat
I went
on
up
there.
against a dude who was like worked for Michelin star
Oh,
restaurants.
oh, God.
And like
So he already
James
in the
Beard
game.
nominated,
Right.
whoop whoop, this and
Right,
that.
Wolfgang
And I'm
Puck's
just
Apprentice,
like self-made,
16 years.
you know, Chef Maverick. Like didn't go to school for this, but I'm
Right.
true to this. You feel me? Like I do this, but I killed him every round. And the thing is, he actually was like, if you see his interview throughout the entire thing, he was scared. He was just like, man, Chef Maverick, she's over there.
You was over
she's
there
over
as a
there
threat.
doing this and that. And oh man, you know, I just got to look out for her because he was real scared. He knew I was a threat.
The Maverick
And,
was
like
in
the
the
Maverick
building.
was a threat, baby. And at the end, the only reason he won was because I forgot two things. It wasn't even a forget really. At the end, I had to change my dish because it was the dessert round. The dessert round was ridiculous because it was like the ingredients was like stupid. It was like candy crab, and it was maraschino cherries, a pre-made cake that was like shaped like a blunt, and then it was one other thing that was ridiculous. I can't remember. Oh, coffee. It was coffee. But at the end of the day, I made my dish that I made was a cherry coffee cake.
Oh my God!
And I put it in it was a gluten-free vegan cherry coffee cake. And I was making a cherry.
Everybody else had to make it.
They had to make whatever.
And whatever.
You can make
okay.
whatever you want. You just had a mystery basket.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's what I made.
Oh,
so I made a cake,
that sounds
and
beautiful.
I had a cherry, like a cherry icing.
You talking about the
buttercream.
LAUSD?
And then I was gonna, what else? And then the crab, I was gonna put the candy crab on there like a garnish. And at the end, my cakes weren't all the way done.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like a minute, and they were like, "What are you gonna do?" And the ovens we were using, because it was COVID, we were outside, and the kitchens were outside, so they were not convection ovens.
Right.
I'm used to a convection oven. A convection oven can cook a small cake in 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
This oven was cooking a little bit slow and uneven.
it's outside.
And it's outside. So I'm like, shit. So then I changed my dish literally in like 1 minute to go. And I end up making deconstructed cake pops. And pretty much made like a cherry cake ball. And then I used, like, it was beautiful. It was still like, the plating was great. They loved the plating, everything. I just forgot the fucking coffee. The coffee was behind the flour on my station, and I didn't see it. And so I forgot to put the coffee in the cake.
To get coffee cake.
And the chocolate, I had the THC chocolate that I was supposed to put on my plate. I didn't. The THC is also a mystery element. And if you don't have THC on the plate, I had CBD on the plate, but no THC on the plate. It was right there, and I ran out of time. So at the end of the day, they still liked my dish better than his dish. But because I forgot those two things, I lost. My dish still looked better than his and tasted better than his. They did not like his dish at all.
Damn.
But I lost because of that.
And just imagine if they had tasted the original dish.
Correct. But if I had done those, put the chocolate on the plate and just a dab of the fucking coffee in the cake, done, I would have won.
So let me ask you a question. What do they the cake that you did make and then you didn't use it? What do they do with that stuff? Like
they threw
just
it
throw
out.
it away?
I wanted to try it to see how it would come out.
They
didn't let me, and
that's
it looked
crazy.
great. And the thing is, like, it was really my anxiety that got to me because had I thought about it, I could have won. And here's how. And the reason being is because the cake was like barely coming out, like underdone. So there's a period of time in between every fucking round, but you gotta wait. You gotta sit there. The judge, you gotta reset. The judges gotta whatever, taste everything. So like in that time, the steam alone would have cooked the cake. The rest of it, it wasn't that underdone. And on top of that, I could have just shoved some fucking chocolate in the middle, like a piece of chocolate that would have melted it, and it just wouldn't have mattered anyway. But it was like literally 37 people around me yelling, "What are you gonna do? 5, 4, hey, don't forget, chef, you gotta do this." I'm just like, my anxiety, I'm like, nigga, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, it's literally like camera here, producer there. Everybody's running around over there. Chef,
like,
you got, and then you got the host over there, the goddamn panelist over there talking to Chef Maverick, she's over there.
Yeah, you were boot camping that
I'm just like trying to, okay, and mind you, they wouldn't let us smoke. I didn't smoke all day. We had been up since 4:30 that morning.
You really was on one.
And so I have I have clinical anxiety, bro. Like I smoke cannabis for a reason, like for real.
Man, I need my
medicine.
medicine.
So like we couldn't even do edibles. They were like, if we found out you did anything, that you'll get. They literally had a standby there in the morning when we got there. They have someone waiting
Just in case you fuck up.
They sit there the entire episode just in case you fuck up. They get paid just to be there. They have a standby.
They sit there like,
so like they're waiting for you to fuck up. So like I really couldn't I couldn't do anything.
You walking by there sitting there
But
with
like
the bags
I can
and shit,
guarantee you, if I were high, if I had smoked a blunt prior to that, I would have won that
shit.
Yeah,
You'd been relaxed,
would've
be like
won
in
that
your
shit.
element.
Because you got 75 people. What are you gonna? What 5, 4? I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, and you're just like, and you. It's literally 30 minutes. They give you a box and they say go, and you're like.
Shout out to you, Jackie
well,
Rodriguez.
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you out there, Miami out there.
So anyway, it was intense, yo. But at the
Would
end
you
of
do
the
it
day,
again?
You know,
Would you do it again?
I don't know because I really
you
was
grew up
pissed
from there.
the fuck off that I lost. Like if you see my interview, bro, at the end,
Oh,
I
no, you
I
wouldn't.
wasn't having it. I didn't even want to talk. It was just like I was really everybody laughed at the end of my episode because I was really like. I was really an asshole. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I lost. What is there to talk about? Get the fuck out of my face, pretty much. It was like, I don't care. I'm a terrible loser.
Damn.
So I don't know. But at the same time, I also have a lot of pride and I want to redeem myself. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm like the best.
Well,
So like I would do it in a sense because I know like
you just
I
need your own
would
show.
probably kill it next time. I
You
know
just
what
need
to
your
expect.
own. You need your own show.
You know, but I don't know. Like that was just so much. But I would do my own show.
You know what I'm saying? You
You
just
know
need your
what I'm
own
saying?
show. Fuck all
But
that show.
I don't know about that.
That don't validate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
at the end of the day, like, they all know I'm better than them. They even other folks, other contestants on other episodes, they was like, "Yo, you won your
You
episodes."
killed
Their
them,
parents
right.
was like, "No, you were my favorite out of the whole season." Like
Right,
everybody
right.
loved me. So
Exactly.
like, I mean, just give me my own show already. You
That's
know?
what I'm saying. You
know,
need your own show. You don't
Revolt
need.
TV, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like just hook me up with something.
Hey, OneStream.tv.
what's up?
OneStream.tv. What's up? You know what I'm
BT,
saying?
whoever want to give me a show, what's up? You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that I have a lot of talent for sure. It's mostly natural, you know. I don't know everything, but if I want to know about something, I go figure it out, find it out, research it, make it.
Exactly.
And it's always better than whoever has made it before me.
Exactly.
So like, I don't know what else to say. Put my foot against anybody in the world, I promise you, I'm gonna win.
No doubt.
And I saw everything.
So what's on the horizon? What's on the?
I mean, your brother can come on. It was good. I mean, let's go. I mean, everybody has some great food. I'm not saying that there are no great chefs, but my shit.
But
just
you'll
be
say, but I'm the best. You gotta. This is
But
like
my
the
shit be
boxing.
hitting.
This the boxing of food. You know what I'm
Everybody,
saying?
the thing is, like most chefs, they might have like they might be able to. They might be an amazing chef, right? They may have some great flavors, but what's their plating like? What's your
Right,
brother plating like?
right.
You know what I'm saying? My plating hit. What's your plating like?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you might be able to plate your ass off, but what's your flavor like?
What's your flavor like?
You feel me? Like, but I got all
You
that.
got both. You
I
can
got
freestyle
everything.
and you can
feel
write.
me? Like, what you gonna do?
She can freestyle and write.
I can freestyle and I'm not even classically trained, but I will meet any level of expertise head on head.
Exactly.
I've already battled the best of the best people who've worked for Michelin star restaurants and James Beard
That don't mean nothing.
But I'm just saying those people are supposed to be the best.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I've already
That
faced
shit
them,
don't mean nothing.
and I've already, to be honest, killed them.
Mhm.
But like
All that is the
just-
paperwork to say you went somewhere and did
Yeah.
that, right? But at the same
So-
token, you got people that's just like grandma in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Or auntie down
Yeah.
south, you know? They'd come out there and put a little whatever, then go around and be like, damn, who made this? Who made this? And be like, oh, that's auntie in the
That's
kitchen
thing.
back there. Like,
I'm
what?
an artist, you feel me? Like the food's gonna taste like Granny made it, but it's gonna look like Gordon made it.
Exactly.
And that's just me. You know
Granny
what
to
I'm
Gordon.
saying? It's gonna look close to for sure.
Go in, Granny, come on, Gordon.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I really try to do a pretty good job with my plating. You can see that is evident in this book.
Yes, it's evident in that book.
So
You did your thing with that book. And we have to support black chefs, not just cannabis chefs. She's a chef, so she can cook. So she just took out the infused part of it. It's the same food that you see right there. She just put the additive to it, you know what I'm saying? And it's mainly in her sauces, right?
Yep.
It's in her
The sauce has
sauces.
got all the flavor. I mean, the recipe's got the flavor too, but the sauces really just put the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? It's the whole thing from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And like I said, we have to support, man. We have to support. And she has her own kitchen where she prepares her food, where she should be doing more episodes of her shows. and put them in the can. That way when you say where BET and all that, you already have your shows ready in the can. That way they're ready to see what do you have. Well, we got 52 shows. Damn, okay, 52 episodes, and go at least 52 episodes. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? And you go from there. So all the footage you capture can be created into episodes, but it has to go somewhere. It has to have a direction. It just can't just be boom. It's got to have a direction. What is it saying? What is it doing? Where's Chef Maverick's stamp on it?
Right.
So you know what you're doing. I ain't telling you nothing. Of course, it's a marathon. Yeah. It's a marathon. It's not a race.
You can continue, baby.
Yeah, because you got the first book out right here.
First book right
Very
here.
first book. Sauced up, y'all. Y'all go get it.
Yeah.
I'm holding on to it because this is about to be in my household. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sauced up.
Yo, coming to a city near you too. I just found out I'm going on a tour this summer.
That's what I was gonna say with you. Well, I mean, like, what's on the horizon? But I didn't want to,
Yeah. But so, just found out I'm doing Pot Girl Summer, and that's gonna be super lit.
It's called Hot Girl Summer or Pot Girl Summer. Oh, that's dope. I was wondering. I thought you kept saying Hot Girl Summer the whole time.
Nah,
but she kept saying
Summer.
Pot Girl Summer. That's dope.
It's an event. They're doing like an Amazing Race series in multiple cities, international actually. And I'll be doing the food with the tour, and then also doing a book signing tour with them, having my book there, meeting people, meet and greet Chef Mav, So I'll be in New York, I'll be in Vegas, I'll be in Boston, I'll be in
other parts of the
Amsterdam, Barcelona, Thailand.
You are living you want to be living your life, so your fabulous life.
It's definitely going down this summer. Y'all definitely want to be a part of Pot Girl Summer.
Have you been to any of those places before? Any of these places?
Yeah, definitely the States, but like international. Like I hadn't been to Thailand yet. It's actually on my list to go next year.
Right.
Or this
you look
year.
like you got some Asian in you.
So I know, right?
I do.
But I got at least not according to my my DNA that I just got recently. But
23andMe?
It was My Heritage.
I did 23andMe.
I'm gonna do 23andMe next and see.
It's deep.
But
they went deep.
But yeah, so like never been to Thailand or Barcelona, so I'm really excited about those two places. Or Amsterdam, actually. But I have
especially Amsterdam,
and Jamaica's on the list too. But Jamaica's on my list to go this summer, so that actually works out for me.
All paid for, y'all.
All paid for.
This is a blessing from God,
really cool.
first and foremost.
That's
and then she's
really
doing something she's loved to do.
I love it. Like I get to make food.
This not even work. You're not even gonna be at work.
And you guys get to see my book, see me. I can get a signed copy, pull up.
That's called living your best life right there.
Yes, sir.
That's called living your freaking best fucking life right there. Chef Maverick, y'all. I love it. I love it. I wish I was her, her. I told her I was gonna be the guy that just carries her hands, walk around and hold her hands and shit. She got to put that in the budget. Like I have a staff, and part of my staff is the guy that holds my hands because I can't get my hands messed up. That'll be me. I'm gonna be that guy. So put that in the budget. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that. And Francisco said he's gonna be the guy that carries all the knives, all her knives and personal knives and shit.
Good.
You'll carry them and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? We the team. We got to travel with you on some shit like that. I would love to travel with you like that, though.
Right.
But I'm so happy for you.
Thank you
Because
so
I'm
much.
going to get my turn and my chance to travel that way and be on somebody's production or do a movie or something and be cast for a hot film, that's going to take me either to other states or other countries. I'm putting it in the universe.
This is like really my dream. Like, excuse me. When I was in college, and coming up, my goal was to play overseas basketball. That's really what I want to do because I didn't want to play WNBA. I feel like they didn't overseas. They made more. And plus, I got to travel. I wanted to see everything.
Right.
But when I got custody of my sisters and my mother went to prison, the whole traveling over international, playing overseas, all that stuff deaded. So now I'm playing overseas in another way.
I was gonna say when you get over there, you gotta pull the shoes on and just go hoop. Just go hoop.
I mean, even if I don't hoop, but me
go shoot some jumpers.
Doing my chef shit is still
you balling overseas.
I'm still balling overseas.
You balling overseas.
I'm still getting to travel and do what I love to do.
Getting a check
and getting a check to travel and cook and just do what I love, and that's really just cook, feeding people, and just do making some dope shit.
Now what's what?
Yo, that's crazy. I'm still processing it because I literally just found out. It's really cool. I'm really excited.
Man,
about
God
it.
is good.
Hot Girl Summer, y'all coming. To
Hot
the
Girl
city
Summer.
near you, y'all.
So they're gonna be having like,
definitely wanna pull up,
and
meet me.
it consists of what, concerts and stuff.
I think there's like scavenger hunts and like different things. Like you have to go around the city and do stuff, and then there's like a whole like experience. So I think I'm not sure that
This is women driven, right?
this is women driven. Yes, and it's
That's dope. Women be doing
really
it,
dope,
boy.
and it's Black women driven.
Women be doing it. Goodness
And,
gracious, I love it. Black girl power, black girl magic. I love it.
I want to be correct with the Instagram. The Instagram is let's see.
This is what it's about,
It's
y'all.
the Hot Box.
The Hot Box.
The
Look at
Hot
that.
Box.
The Hot Box.
I'm sorry, the Hot Box series on Instagram.
That Hot Box.
Yes, they'll be doing the Pop Girl Summer Amazing Race Tour. And so New York will be August 26th.
I've never been to New York to hang out.
Let's see.
I've been there for a layover.
I've been in New York a few times. Barcelona, September 9th. Amsterdam, September 16th. Thailand, September 23rd.
And all that's kind of like, well, not
yeah.
Thailand, but all that's kind of close by with the Barcelona and Amsterdam,
Yeah.
all that since that's kind of really like nearby, I guess.
Ooh.
Damn, that's going
And
to be dope.
then Mexico, September 30th, and Jamaica, October 7th. And they're adding more cities. There's Boston, there's Arizona,
Man, I
there's
love it.
other places. So, it's gonna be lit for real. It's really dope. I'm really excited about it. Sorry about the sound. But
So for those that y'all just learned about it, or for those that know about it, that's called Pot Girl Summer.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know, y'all better reach out because Chef Maverick will be on
it's
that.
an immersive stoner scavenger hunt that explores various dispensaries, lounges, and 420 locations throughout the city.
Wow, you probably would. You probably won't be able to participate in that because you'll be working.
I'll be working. But it sounds really fun.
That sounds
if people who want to
dope.
do it, y'all definitely should get your tickets now. They are available.
That sounds dope. I wonder how
y'all
much the
hit the
package
Hot
for
Box
that.
series on Instagram.
I wonder how much is the package for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you find out. I'll send it to you.
Like how much did that cost? That's probably about like a $2,500 package.
Possibly, yeah.
Inclusive.
Yes, it's kicking off in LA in July. So
That's my birthday, July.
yeah. So y'all stay tuned. I'm really looking forward to that.
Damn, it's probably sold up now, but they already waiting for it. Today. People getting into it next year.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or they probably still
I'll let
selling
you know
tickets.
that.
They probably still selling tickets, huh?
They might be. Yeah.
That shit is dope, man.
That sounds
Damn,
lit.
and that's a good way to get out the country too. To like just to I guess you would go to all those places with this tour, right?
You could. Yeah, if you had it like that.
If you had that bread, huh? So that ain't no $2,500 damn shit right there. Shit, all the places you just said, that is not $2,500. That's to one place.
But, that's No.
Man, state right. That's just in states.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, but this is pretty lit. It's
You said I don't have to worry about that. I'm just going.
I'm just going.
I'm
to
just
work
on the
here,
team.
baby. I'm just going to work.
I'm just on the roster.
Yeah.
And you about to ball another way.
Yeah, about to ball another way.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just looking forward to seeing everything.
Chef Maverick, y'all. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with Chef Maverick, y'all. We're going to close out the show, and there it is. This is your man, called The Wolf, Chef Maverick. This is Green Crosses. Francisco over there on the ones and twos, and we'll be right back, y'all.
All right, ladies. Welcome to my tryouts. To make this team and to be on this team, all I need you to do is work.
Yeah, I'm gonna work.
1, 2, 3.
Work.
Hey, bitch, you better say that. Hey, all the way. Yeah, hey, bitch, you better work. Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Work out, hey, work, hey.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Work out, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Work out, hey, work, hey.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Yeah, bitch, you better pop it. All that ass up in your jeans, bitch, you better stop it. I like the way that ass sit, but let me see you topless. Bend it over, drop it. Now bring it back up and let me see you wobble. Girl, I like the way you shake it with all that ass up in your jeans. Might throw you a jersey, put you on my team. She say she like that liquor, but I'ma give her scene. Beat the pussy pussy drumline until she cream. On game. I like the way you shake it. Can you do it on the D? I hope you like the stretch, cause I'm gon' make you hit the split. Better give her what she want, cause if you don't, she throw a fit. Baby, you can have whatever if you know how to take this D. You better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Work out. Hey, work. Hey,
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
work out. Bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Work out. Hey, work. Hey,
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
work out. Bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work.
Nigga, I'm gon' work.
Hey, bitch, you better work. Work out. Hey, work. Hey.
So man, he called a wolf, aka Detroit Mitch.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm up off of West Warren, Tom and Joy Road.
Detroit versus everybody.
Been many places and seen many places and can't nothing compare to Detroit versus everybody. No disrespect to the other cities, but it's Detroit versus everybody. Been many places and seen many places and can't nothing compare to Detroit versus everybody. No disrespect to the other cities, but it's Detroit versus everybody. Yo, we sweet in IT hats and on our back with that our sound with those Cardis on. Let me the top 10 smash and titty bar crash. And where my niggas at? That be stacking those racks and spinning that show. My niggas from the.
And that was Lil Key, LHF Lil Key out of Texas, out of Houston, Texas. And on top of that, it's so big out there. I had to figure out which city it is. But yeah, Houston, Texas. He's a dope young artist. And we had him here recently, and we're still running his ads and running his digital billboard. And there's 1 million cars that roll past the building every month. And we get an artist like him and a few other artists that same kind of visual up there. And this is what they pay for, and this is what they're supposed to do when you are an independent artist and you're out there wanting to get the exposure. You pay for what it is, and we make it reasonable for them because we know that they need and want this. So we make it reasonable for them so they can have that exposure and have that ability to get that exposure. So this is what we provide at OneStream.tv at our Vibration Frequency Studios. You know, so get at me if this was what you like and what you want. And you better get your rotation throughout the month on our network as well. So just tap in with me, IKKORR. Just hit me up. I'm at IKKORR. So we're back live and about to close the show out, but we got our champion chef in the building who cooks ever so well. And like I said, it's not about cordon blues and all these schools and blah, 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 blah. It's about, can you damn it cook? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, because ultimately it's all about money and to get this paperwork to say this, that, and other. Because a lot of those times those people go to school and they just learning how to cook, and they really just going by the book and shit, and their food don't really be tasting all that good just because they went to some damn school. Then you put somebody that's right from the damn, auntie's kitchen or auntie's basement and some shit, put them right on in the same room with their ass, and boom, and you got a Chef Maverick right there. You see what I'm saying? Come in there and just whip straight out of South Central, just been in there cooking at the crib since he was kids, watching mama, grandmama, and them, all that, know how to flavor shit up, and that's all it's about is what tastes good. That's what it all boils down to. What tastes good. I don't give a fuck about all that. You see Gordon Ramsay, his main dish is risotto. That's all that fuck they make risotto on everything. Risotto.
Recipe in this book is hidden. Risotto smacking.
And I love risotto. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's about, does it taste good? To the masses. That's your answer. That's if you know how to cook. Then you're a chef. Chef Maverick, you damn sure can cook. Everything I ate that night at your event was wonderful to my palate. And it did make me have bubble guts. I didn't get sick. I didn't get nauseated. I was like, wow, I'm straight.
Straight.
And I was waiting very patiently till the end, towards the end, after everybody eat, because I don't eat the majority of the stuff that everybody else is eating. I would love to eat those chicken quesadillas. You know what I'm saying? But I waited till the vegan one started getting ready, and I was like, put my bed in. I said, I'm gonna be over here on the stairs. And Julie was like, I got you. And so she made sure she got me too. She came out there with it, hooked me up, and it was wonderful. That was a steak quesadilla. Steak, and I'm sitting there like, I feel like I'm really eating beef.
No, for real, it's really good.
You did that. You changed my palate too, and I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So you're more than welcome to come back here anytime you got anything going on. You know, come back and give us an update on how the book is going or how the Pot Girl Summer is, because you can also, listen, no, I need you to do this. Once you get out there on the Pot Girl Summer, we can also Skype in with you anywhere you are in the world out there, and we can you can just show us what you're doing out there and just give us a little, tour and be a guest on the show while you're abroad like that.
Okay.
And that helps the network out. May have people out in the other parts of the world seeing who we are, helps you out, you know what I'm saying? So let's put that together.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to get that done with you.
For sure.
You know? So Chef Maverick, y'all make sure y'all follow her. Follow her recipe, get her book. She's going to be on Amazon. When is that happening?
Amazon available tonight, tomorrow. Should be available. Sauced up 420 recipes featuring math sauce. Available on Amazon, baby. Tonight.
There it is, y'all. All right, this your man, Nicole the Wolf, Chef Maverick. God bless y'all. And at the end of my show, like I always say, families, love each other. Husbands, kiss your wives. Wives, kiss and hug your husband. Follow the leads of each other. Stay as a unified front when it comes to our children as well. And have dialogue with your children. Sit down and eat dinners together. Take away all the cell phones and all the technology. and find out what's going on in the heads of each person in the family. See if these kids are being bullied or if they are bullies. And you shut that shit down if they are, whatever's happening like that. Because we need their future. And if they're out there being bullied or bullying somebody, that could be detrimental to a child's life now or later on in the future. So let's shut that down and love on our families. And when you show that display of love, mothers and fathers to each other in front of your kids, then they'll know how to display, express, and receive love once they leave your nest. All right? And don't be out there drinking and driving or be drunk and drive out there. But most definitely smoke up and relax, because you'll forget about driving and you'll be like, I'm just hungry, want to eat, had the munchies, and like kick back. God bless y'all. Enjoy our weekend. Nicole the Wolf, Chef Maverick. Ow!